Bojan trade for you guys, and this is Bojan to the Houston Rockets. This is probably my favorite trade that I've found with Bojan because even though you're not getting good players back for him, you are getting some draft capital that can be used to make other moves. So the trade is, and this comes from, I want to say, I think it's like All In on Houston or something like that. I could be getting the name wrong. I thought I wrote it down, but apparently I didn't. So the trade is Victor Oladipo, Jock Landale, a 2020 first round pick from Brooklyn, a 2024 second round pick, and the picks are protected 56 through 59 from the Golden State Warriors, and then a 2025 second round draft pick. Like I said, this is out of all of the Bojan trades I have seen, this is my favorite. Just because even though Victor Oladipo's not going to play for the Pistons, like he's still recovering from his injury, and there at this point there's still no return date. There's no timetable for his return. So he's out indefinitely. I don't think he ever puts on a Pistons jersey unless it's for like, I don't know, like a media day if he's still here or something. So I'm not really looking like I'm not excited just because like Victor Oladipo, the name, if he wasn't hurt, yeah, it would be a pretty decent trade, and you probably get one last draft pick for it. But he's just really in there to make the salaries work. So Jock Landale, he's an interesting guy. He's not a great player. Again, he's not gonna move the win column. He's not gonna make your team that much better. He's a backup to the backup. Had a little cup of coffee with the San Antonio Spurs, looked decent, came in as a 26-year-old rookie. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about him is the contract. It's a 4-year, $32 million contract, but only the first year is guaranteed. So year 2, year 3, year 4, it is set for him to make 8 million, but you have an opportunity to cut him before a certain date every year. So essentially, he'd be on like a 1-year deal every single year if the Pistons were to make a trade for him. Now, this is a guy that has played for Monte Williams before, and I believe he started over DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs for like a game or two. He's a good finisher at the rim. He has shown range. He's hit 52 three-pointers in 3 years that he's been in the league, and he's a solid interior defender. Again, doesn't move the needle that much, but a guy that understands defense. He's a guy that could probably give you 9 to 12 minutes per game, and he's not going to be too much of a liability on the floor. But again, when you're looking at this trade, you're not looking at the players that are coming back. You're not looking at like Jock. If you're just looking at the players, you're like, dude, this is kind of disappointing. We're not really getting anything in return. What you have to look at is just all the draft picks, because draft picks, they can help make other moves. That is what it is all about. And that you need as many assets as you can possibly get on this team if you're still trying to protect the core four. That is what you have to do. So even though I do like the trade, I'm not like fully sold on it. I'm more enticed by the draft picks. And again, this just comes from another blogger. I don't think this is an actual trade that could go down. I think they were just having fun. They're on the trade machine and they said, hey, this works. But I'm going to tell you right now, out of all of the other trades I've seen, this is probably my favorite.